What is the motivation behind all this? Why are you doing this? What makes you want to do this?
You know what it was? It was probably literally 10 years ago. I was at the movie theater. They played the sneak previews, then they played a children's cancer commercial called Iron Workers.
Right.
You can YouTube it. Guys building a new hospital because they needed to build another hospital to keep all the kids in because so many children have cancer. And they had little kids holding signs up to the window to the iron workers building on the beams. And the iron workers would spray paint the little kids' names and they would wave. And it really hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm like, I wish I could somehow help out. I mean, and time passed. I used to think about it like, oh, imagine the lottery and be able to give $100 million to children's cancer.
Right.
But I mean, I don't have the type of money to really make any type of impact. And I'm the type of person that likes to think outside the box. So I wasn't going to do a walkathon and walk around the office and ask people for money. That's just not like my style. So I actually one day thought I should have a beer in every town. And then it just kind of like a light bulb went off. I'm like, oh, I can do this with raising money for cancer.
Right.
And it just kind of it was the perfect storm. Like right when I thought of it, I knew I had the idea. I'm like, this is something that could be really popular. Everyone likes beer. Everyone knows someone with cancer.
Right.
Unfortunately, people know multiple people with cancer usually.
It's a great cause. I'm going to tell you, the crowd here today gives you first stop of the year.
Yeah.
At Two Rows Brewing, you have a huge crowd. People are excited, having fun, and they're enjoying the beer, and they're supporting a great cause. Question for you: how did you get hooked up with Two Rows? They're one of your main sponsors this year, aren't they?
Yeah. What I did was I actually didn't even think beer was popular in Connecticut.
I'm not working hard enough. Apparently, I gotta get off the couch and start promoting some more, huh?
So I actually did a Google search of the best places in Connecticut, and I actually went on the Beer Advocate website, and some people said you should go to Two Roads. It's a really it's an awesome brewery. I think they'd love to work with you on this. And the second I stepped foot into this place, I was like, you got to be kidding me! This place is awesome.
Right.
And Brad actually loved my idea, and he said we want to team up. I think we could help each other, raise a lot of money. So.
Are there any towns you're struggling to find a good location to have the beer at?
Believe it or not, out of 169, there's only about 10 to 15 I'm completely stuck on. And I'm pretty sure those ones just don't have anything. There's a town, Basra.
Yep.
Someone said there might be a Moose Lodge. And then there's a town, Hampton. Most of these are in the quiet corner in the Northeast. So those ones is pretty tough. Bridgewater is the only dry town. There's nowhere to go. And someone already contacted me and said, my father-in-law lives there, you might be able to beer at his house. So those are the type of things I'm looking for. People to reach out to me, help me with something unique, because the unique stops are what makes the entire thing fun.
Absolutely. So how do you handle dry towns? You just go to someone's house to have a beer?
Yeah, it has to be either at someone's house. I mean, last year a guy took me for a boat ride in his backyard. We had a beer in the boat. Just something unique like that. I mean, I had the beer at the Nudist Colony.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no other bars. So I do anything unique.
So the Nudist Colony in Massachusetts last year, that was a bold move.
Yes.
How did that work out for you?
A couple people told me about it, so I contacted one of the owners of it. He said, we'd love to have you down. And it was kind of shocking when I pulled up. Yeah, it was pretty gated with signs all over the place. Beyond this point, nudity is the norm. But you definitely didn't see people that you want to see naked there.
Now, do you have any unique stops along those lines already scheduled for Connecticut?
This awesome place in Ridgefield called Joyride Cycle. It's a brand new gym, hasn't even opened yet. I'm actually going to be their first event. They are going to have a spin class. They have 35 bikes, and they're going to charge $50 each. So that's almost $2,000.
Awesome.
It's all going to charity. We're going to all have the spin class. They have a shower room, and we're going across the street to the Hideaway. It's a bar. And they're probably going to have raffles there. So that's going to be, I'm really looking forward to that.
So here's a question that people are going to ask. You got a cool car. It's painted up nice. You got logos on it. You got stops all over the Connecticut area for beer. Are you driving, or do you have a designated driver?
You're driving me. No,
we're going to need some help.
No. When I go to some places where I'm going to knock off maybe 2 towns, I'm really responsible about it. I'll have 1 or 2 beers.
Right.
But I mean, I've already had so many people I've been talking to on Twitter for months that I've already grown relationships with.
Right.
People say to me, like, come to my house or something, I'll drive you. You want to knock off a few towns? I have a lot of friends that want to be part of this. They'll be offering to drive me. I have some hotels that already offered to put me up. So I mean, those ones I can have a few beers, hotel nearby.
Awesome.
I've had people at restaurants already say, leave your car here, I'll take you to the hotel. It's just all different. I mean,
the wife and I have a guest room all set up for you, so when you're in our area of Connecticut, you can crash at our house, have breakfast with the kids. So
I'll definitely take you up on that.
Absolutely. Okay, so you're going to be taking some bus tours with us this year. Our next bus tour is on Saturday, January 18th. We're going to hit a bunch of locations. We're going to be going to Thimble Island Brewing in Brantford. We're going to grab some beer and lunch at a tour at Southport Brewing Company in Brantford. We're going to be hitting New England Brewing in Woodbridge, Connecticut, right on the New Haven line. Very excited about that. It's a new building, new facility. I haven't seen it yet myself, so we're going to see it together.
Right.
We're going to be going to Shabine Brewing and have a great time there. And then we're going to finish up at Knuckleheads in Wallingford and swoop back down to Thimble Island and call it a day. Very excited to have you on the bus, and I think we said we might do a few more later in the year as well. How do you feel about hitting about 4 or 5 towns in one swoop with a bus full of people?
Oh my God, that's actually I'm so excited about that. Because it's tough to go all the way down to southern Connecticut and hit one place and go all the way back home. So that always helps when I can knock out 4 or 5 towns at once.
That's cool. Yeah. Now, have you felt so far you've gotten a lot of support from the Connecticut craft beer industry and community?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
People contact me all day long, between Twitter, Facebook, email. Just actually, I mean, some people, where are you going to be so I can come and give you money, donate to the charity?
Right.
It's amazing. When people ask me for money, I'm like running the other way. People actually seek me out to actually donate. It's absolutely amazing. And they want to just help anyway. I mean, you need help with this town, I can go talk to the owner of the bar. If you want to see some flyers, I'll go pin them up, because I don't have time. I can't be everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, even if someone thinks to helping the tiniest bit, it means so much to me. It's I appreciate it so much.
Absolutely. Well, listen, this is a great project. Obviously, an awesome cause. It's near and dear to my heart as well. And I'm very excited to have you in Connecticut this year, drinking local beer and helping the kids out.
Yep.
And if there's anything we can do to help you, let us know. And I think it's going to be a very exciting year for both of us. So
definitely.
cheers.
Cheers. Thanks.